Hello, brothers and sisters. This is probably going to be shorter than what I usually do, and that might carry on. I have to say thank you so much. Some people have started contacting me, letting me know things, and it's been extremely helpful and very encouraging and good to know what I've been going down the right road with and what I may have gone off track a little bit with. And it's just been good to have that confirmation as well as that narrowing down of what exactly is taught there at Homestead Heritage. This one I want to just almost review a couple things that I think I want to clarify a little bit, and also something I want to share that I've seen from stuff they've shown me. First thing I'm going to say is, just so you know, the earlier videos, most of those were just posing questions, okay? I didn't know yet. I'd say it wasn't until after going through Life Against Death that I started to know a little bit more. Through that one, I still wasn't sure. That one was posing questions because that book didn't really, like I said, say much of what their theology was. It just kept it rather vague in that. It was more just things that were said that were concerning. After that is when I started to get a little bit of a better idea of what was going on. So no, the early ones, I wasn't saying that's what it was. I was posing questions. I was trying to get information, since nobody else seemed to be. Second thing, one thing I want to clarify because of something somebody else mentioned. I'm glad they did because I realized I should have clarified this before. No, I'm going against what Homestead Heritage is doing with these beliefs. Okay, not just the beliefs, but what they're doing with them. In other words, things like those who believe you have to speak in tongues. I disagree with it, but I think there's only some cases where it's used in a way that shouldn't be done. Sometimes it can be okay. I'm not gonna say you're teaching the false gospel or anything unless you push it too far. Same goes with oneness. That whole idea I very much disagree with, and I personally think it's rather dangerous because you go down that road and you can easily get pulled off track in so many places that are important. But in and of itself, I don't think it is a deciding factor in whether or not you're a Christian. It's just something very significant and can easily lead in a bad direction, which is what I've been mentioning that I can see hints of here in their teaching. That's what I really wanted to clarify, because with what people have said, those are the two things I probably should have been a little more specific on before. But from what they've shared with me, I've seen confirmation of other things. They have sent me a few things. One thing is a former document that was used when you went to be baptized, which was how you basically joined, and you would have to read and sign all these documents. There was one quote that I felt like really grabbed me because it kind of started to push a little more of what I'd already been a little suspicious of. On page 10 of it, it said, "I confess that he, Jesus, reigns and will reign in my life by his Spirit and through his Spirit, anointed." Not his Spirit anointed, corporate body. What's disturbing about this is this means the church is reigning in your life the way Jesus does. More of that putting the church equal to Christ. But then the big one came in a sermon I got to listen to. This blew my mind when I heard it because I simply had not heard it put so plainly. This is what seemed to be hidden behind so many pages of what I've read. There was a place in one of Blair Adams' sermons where he says this: There is no rest except in Jesus, and there is no Jesus except his body as he expresses that body on earth. And there it's stated, flat out. The body is him. According to them, that would mean Homestead heritage is Christ. And he isn't without that body. I read that and just felt like no more denial of that one. It's as plainly as it could get. That's why I felt like doing this video right now, is because I haven't been able to show anything like that until now. Anything that plain and clear. If you have your doubts, you don't know. The only reason I didn't play the audio is because I don't want to take any risks with this. I know when they start to hear this, they're probably going to want to take down my videos right away. Or if not, they're going to try to defend. But I figured, keep the audio out. Don't put up the actual copies of the document. There's not much they can say. But if you want to hear it, if you want that clip, I can cut it out of the audio file I have and send you that if you email me. So if you want confirmation like that, let me know. Okay, just email me and I'll try to put that together for you. But I think this is it. Again, thank you so much, those of you who have contacted me. I hope I can get things out that are a little more clear now and with a little less uncertainty. But I don't want to share any information as far as who the contacts are, because I don't want them to get drawn into this just because I'm putting out the risk. I don't want them to have to. So until they choose to themselves, I'm not going to be sharing any of that info. But this keeps getting clearer and clearer and clearer the more I find. It makes me more and more and more concerned for the brothers and sisters who are trapped in it. Because the deeper it goes, the harder I know it's going to be to get out. I just pray God frees them from it. If you know anybody who needs to hear what they're doing wrong, let them know about this. I think this quote seals it. God bless.